Okay, yeah, so I've been practicing this technique. I was telling Jake that I've been practicing this technique for my fight. This guy that I'm fighting is a wrestler, so he will probably come double leg, single leg on me. I've been practicing a lot of sprawls, and I feel that if I can get him down and sprawl on his arm, and sprawl on his shoulder over here, I will be able to open the space necessary over here underneath his armpit to roll to my Darce choke really fast. Key points over here on this Darce choke is to cup the head, get loose a little bit. The only part that's going to be tight is to pull the head tight over here so he cannot take this arm out. This is the most important. This arm is going to be loose. You're not going to be really tight. You want him to still on his, to keep him on his knees. Get the arm all the way in and lock as tight as you can. If you cannot lock too tight sometimes, just keeping the forearm and the blade of your arm on the neck, it's tight. And then all you have to do is walk to the side and squeeze and keep walking. As soon as, if the guy falls on his side, you keep walking. Another thing that could happen over there, if the guy knows how to defend, he's gonna try to push on your hip over here. He's gonna try to push tight. Then I have to go back and go over your hip, over your toe, with a little momentum. Then you get the top position and you can finish with the neck crank to the side, or just choking him, pushing your weight forward, sprawling your hips towards the head. So one more time, I think that's going to be really useful, especially like if the guy, you know, attacks the double. I feel that he's going to set up and attack the double, usually defend one leg, go for the single, and they usually want to keep, they have really strong position even from the S grip or for the gable grip. Then I have to have a good sprawl in order for me to break that grip and right away go into the technique. If I can finish the technique from here, it's always best. But if the guy starts defending, anticipates the move, then I have to go over and create a little pendulum, a little momentum with the leg. I can roll over my shoulder and come to the top to finish either with the neck crank or just the choke over there, pushing my hips forward towards the head.
Do you prefer to finish with the neck crank?
I prefer to finish with the neck crank. I feel that I can use more of my weight instead of just squeezing my arms and like trying to, you know, spend more energy over there, like squeezing. I feel that just by using my weight over here, I can finish the technique off a little bit faster.
That's great.
There are a lot of jiu-jitsu guys that do MMA. Some guys do it for the money. Some guys feel that they need to prove their jiu-jitsu. Why do you do MMA?
I do MMA. It's just in my life, everything happened, you know, kind of happened, you know, like I never thought I was going to be living here in America, but I came here for a year and ended up having a baby, so I decided to come back and stay close to my daughter. And then judo was something that I always did since I was 5 years old, so it was pretty normal for me. My dad was really, you know, a fan of the sport. And then I started training jiu-jitsu as a way of, you know, just channeling my energy and relaxing and chilling. But then Master Rafael Cordeiro came and opened his gym right on the side, and I saw an opportunity to learn something new from a great instructor. He's my MMA instructor, one of them. But so I started training with him, and it just happened, you know, that I live close by him, that he opened the gym, and I start training with him. And you know, and today I really like the sport. I think the sport is really awesome. It involves everything. It involves my judo that I always train, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, the Muay Thai, the boxing. So, and you know, it's a totally different sport than jiu-jitsu. You know, the jiu-jitsu that works for jiu-jitsu with gear or no gi sometimes don't work for MMA. So you have to adapt a little bit, you know, to the sport. But I think it's a totally different sport. I think every time you're getting ready for a fight, you know, grow. You know, it's different than jiu-jitsu because in jiu-jitsu you're not getting punched in the face. You know, so it's there is like, if a person says there's no fear, there is like that little you're anxious, you know, to go in, to have all that preparation. It's just one fight most of the time, you know. So it's a different feeling than jiu-jitsu, and I like that feeling, you know. It's pretty challenging for me, so I want to keep pushing, you know, to get better on that too.
Last question, what are your future goals in jiu-jitsu and MMA and business?
Well, in business here, we're moving the gym. Our leasing is done here a little bit. We're going to get a little bigger place, a little better for us, you know, like more space, more air coming in the gym, you know, like little things that when I opened the gym at first, you don't know much about business, you know, don't know much about like how it's gonna be. And now after 3 years having my gym open, now I know, okay, I need a little bit more space for locker rooms, I need a little bit more windows, I need a like taller ceiling space, you know, those little things that in the beginning you don't know, but now it makes a big difference. So I'm gonna get this space when I'm for MMA. It's been a year and a half almost, yeah, that I don't fight, so I took a little time off to focus on the gym because it was pretty new for me. I thought I could do, there's things that people don't understand about a gym is the business part. If you think that it's just teaching, and you know, no, it's not. You know, there's all little things involved too. But now I'm coming back, and I feel that I have a good team that supports me, that comes here, helps me out to keep this gym open. You know, you have to focus, give your love to the gym. And now I'm giving my love to the MMA and jiu-jitsu itself. I want to compete, but like it's hard, like to competing in jiu-jitsu and in MMA. You gotta focus on something, you know. And right now, since I'm focused on the gym and focus on my life too, and I need to channel my energy to one sport, you know, and go with it.
Cool. Well, thanks for having us down.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end of another episode of This Week in BJJ. We'll be back next week with another episode. And don't forget, the Jiu-Jitsu World Championships will be held live on TWIBJJ.com from May 28th through May 31st, so we hope you join us there. And if you enjoyed the video, please click like if you're watching it on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming episodes, and leave a comment if you want to win some Q5 products.